So there's a scene in this movie, it's in the trailer, the little girl's in the class and then the teacher's like, oh, what's 78 times 47? And she's like, and then, she gives the answer. And immediately, all I could think of was Matilda. Straight out of Matilda! The little girl's Matilda. The little girl in this movie is Matilda. Gifted is directed by Mark Webb. He directed 500 Days of Summer, a fantastic movie. He's also the last two Spider-Man movies, which, I enjoyed, but a lot of people didn't really like. Maybe that wasn't his wheelhouse, and now he's getting back to some indie kind of roots with Gifted. This movie stars Chris Evans, Captain America himself, and also McKenna Grace. She's the star. She's a little girl that is gifted. She's super smart. So this movie is basically a movie about this little girl that she's super smart. She's kind of like on Einstein level. She's like mega super mathematically. She's like Good Will Hunting, okay? And she had some family complications. Her mom died, and now her uncle's taking care of her. And her uncle's, he's like a smart guy, but like he kind of lives like a lowly lifestyle. He just fixes ships by the dock, and he just wants to have a normal life, and he wants her to have a normal life. But when she starts to go to school, the teachers obviously right away are like, oh my God, she's gifted, you need to put her in special schools. And he's like, my sister just wanted her to have a normal life, So it gets to this whole thing where the mother comes in and then she wants her, her granddaughter to go to these special schools, and then it's like this whole court case movie where she's trying to get her to special schools, he's trying to keep her grounded, and, she's stuck in the middle, and the movie is basically just about her trying to deal with what do I do in this situation, and she's really the star of this movie. Like, Chris Evans is, the main actor, he's like the lead or whatever, but the core of this movie is the little girl and how she feels in these situations and like what she's going through and how she, like, what her point of view is. And I really love that about this movie because I feel like it really could have strayed away and gone too much into the court cases, which it does go to the court cases a lot of like, oh, well, what should we do and blah, 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 adult stuff. But I really like just the moments with the little girl, being a little girl and seeing like, how smart she is, but also that she just likes being a little girl and playing, like going to the beach and playing with, her friends. And like, it was a cool mixture in this movie that I didn't quite expect to have. And I really just enjoyed this movie because it really had a good heart to it. And it really made you just feel like, what would you do in this situation? What is the correct way? Like, there's no like black or white answer. Like, you side with Chris Evans, obviously, because he's the star, but you also side with the grandmother because you're like, well, maybe she should be in special schools, So the movie has a cool balance where it's in the gray area. There's not like, oh, this is right and this is wrong. You want the little girl to have a normal life because she just enjoys being a little kid, but she also probably should be in special schools. And that's the moral question that this movie asked, and I really liked that it focused on that part of it and that it wasn't all just about the court case and like, oh, adult stuff. I like that it had a heart, and I like that all the little moments of just a little girl with Octavia Spencer, who's like the neighbor who loves just hanging out with her. The movie just had a really nice core to it, and I was watching it, and I was really enjoying it, and then at a certain point, something happens towards the end, and immediately, like, when I cried during a movie, the movie just goes up a notch for me. Like, it went from like, oh, this is a nice movie, I like it, and then I was like, oh man, what a great movie. When a movie pays off in that way and it gets you so emotionally involved, for me, that means that the movie did such a good job of making you feel things that I think it automatically makes the movie better. So I really enjoyed this movie. I recommend it for somebody if you're looking for just a nice movie in the midst of Fast and the Furious and all these crazy big movies. This is a small movie about like just a little girl and a small little story and just how she feels in this crazy situation of what do I do? She's just a kid, she's not the one making all these decisions. And so I thought Chris Evans did a great job acting in this. The mom, the grandmother really did great. Octavia Spencer and her little scenes were really great. And I thought that it was wonderfully directed. Mark Webb is back to his roots of like more indie kind of stuff. I love movies like this from him. And I really, really enjoyed this movie. There's some beautiful cinematography, especially one scene where they're just at the beach. It's beautiful. So I was really pleased with this movie. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for this type of movie. It is a little bit long, a little bit boring at parts, a little bit dry, but it's not boring. It's just, it's really just driven by the character. So I don't have any too major complaints. It's just, maybe the movie's a little bit too slow at some points, but overall, I really enjoyed the movie, and I definitely recommend it. I'm going to go 4 out of 5 for Gifted. I definitely recommend it, and let me know if you see it. Let me know what you think. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this and you want to see more reviews from a guy like me, Tom Waterloo, then please like and share this video. Leave a comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.